Hey, YouTube world, and a good happy morning to you. And as you know by now, I can be found all over the web, guys. So look me up because you're here anyways. This morning, I want to talk about what in the world is going on with our food. Can we even call it that anymore? Is things that are supposed to be edible, are they even actually food anymore? Are they even edible? I mean, what the hell is this seedless grapes crap? And what the hell is this Halos seedless oranges crap? I mean, seriously, guys, if you're afraid that little Johnny's going to choke on a seed, then maybe don't give it to him. If you're afraid little Johnny is going to choke on a seed, then either take the seed out yourself or maybe don't buy little Johnny the oranges or grapes. But here's the thing. You think it's more healthier to buy him a genetically modified product that is full of hormones and chemicals? That's more healthy rather than giving him something that might have a seed in it? Wow, really, huh? I have to wonder where your line of thinking goes with that logic. But anyway, I mean, let's think about when you have grapes that taste like cotton candy. What chemical compounds went in to making my grapes literally taste like cotton candy? And why? Why is it that we are teaching our children to favor things that taste like sugary candy sweets? Why is it that the fruit and vegetable industry is trying to hook or addict our children to the flavors of sugar? See, here's the thing, people. When your babies are born, and I'm sure you remember that because I'd like to think you were there, your children don't come out needing or craving sugar. This doesn't come along until you introduce it to them. So if you introduce natural peas, natural carrots, natural bananas, natural oranges, if you introduce these things in their natural and raw state, then a child will have no problem eating that. And there will be some things that they don't like, and that's okay. Don't force that upon them. But there will also be things that they do like. You see, here's the thing. I have 4 children, and the 2 girls and the 2 boys. And they are years apart because my 2 girls are 24 and 28. And my 2 boys are 17 and 15. And I honestly have to say, if I put out a plate of candy and chips versus a plate of avocados, potatoes, carrots, celery, nuts, grapes, oranges, apple slices, I honestly know my children will veer towards the fruits and vegetables. And I know this because that's how I raised them. And I know this because I've done it. I literally will have cakes sit in my house and go bad. I will literally have cookies go stale. Excuse me. Allergies are acting up. But anyway, I have literally had Halloween candy last for years. I'm not even BSing. I can have Halloween candy from one Halloween to the next. I can also have Halloween candy from literally 2006 until the point I get rid of it. I can have Halloween candy, Christmas candies, Valentine's candies. It got to a point that I cleaned out my pantry and just really stopped buying candies. And it's like every now and then I'll buy a candy and they will. Now, my kids aren't privy to not eating candy. Don't get me wrong. My oldest son, he loves his ice cream, but I guarantee you, he also loves his steamed broccoli and carrots. Because he's always trying to get a hold of mine. My youngest is more into the grapes and the apples, and they all love their strawberries, they all love their blueberries, they all love their blackberries, so it's all in how you raise them. Now, keep in mind, when my kids were older, I didn't really go out and buy the Gerber baby food, and when my kids were little, Heinz or Hunt's, maybe it was Hunt's and Gerber were the big name brands, and I don't know what they are now because, like I said, my oldest is 28 and my baby is 15, about to be 16. So that goes to show how many years it's been since I've had a baby. But anyway, I used to make my own baby food. And literally, what I would do is I would take the carrots and my favorite thing to make, because it was the favorite for them, was sweet potatoes, carrots, bananas, oranges, and grapes, and a pork chop. And I would put it in a blender, and I would blend it fine into, like you see the baby jars on the shelf. I would blend it, and the way I would do it is I would add a little water to it to get the pasty, consistency like you see in the baby jars. And I would literally use my own mason jar. And my kids loved this. And when it got time to feed, because you don't want to, keep dipping back in and then because of the saliva contamination. So if you're going to do it that way, what you want to do, if you're going to use a mason jar, you want to take some and put in a little bowl. That way you can feed them from the little bowl without contaminating the whole jar. But so my kids were raised on all natural and raw foods. And here's the thing. My children, I really don't remember giving them candies and stuff, like suckers and stuff like that, and chips and all that, until they were at least 3 years of age. Because it was so important to me to introduce the actual foods and the actual nutritional value foods to them, and I wanted them to develop a taste. And so it was a conscious effort. I wanted them to develop a taste for the real foods, not the sugars, not the chemicals, not the yellow dye number 3 and all that. It was so important to me for my children to have a taste for the whole milk and the skim milk, and because when your kids are younger, they need the fatty acids and the fats and all that in the whole milk to help them grow and help them develop and help them, as far as nutritional wise. But once you hit adulthood, you really don't need all the fats and stuff. So to have skim milk, having that fat removed, there's still nutritional value to that milk. So, the healthy bones and the calcium and all that is still, you know, it's still nutritional to you. If you drink skim milk, and just taking that fat away is because you don't need it. You're not developing anymore, and all that good stuff. But anyway, the thing is today's food, I'm almost scared to eat some of the stuff that they call food, and I am quick, really quick, to read containers, but you have to read the whole container. And even that, I don't know that I always trust, because they can word shit in a way where you have no clue what the hell they're talking about, but it's sugar. And sugar nowadays has many, say it with me now, different names. So anything from fructose to corn syrup to syrup to syrup is sugar. And here's the thing. It is insane what you will find as a sugar substitute. And I gotta tell you, I love this. This is the Gatorade Zeros. These are pretty good, and I really enjoy these. So if you get a chance, try those. But they're 0 calorie, and they're a water-based drink with a little bit of added flavor. There's really no nutritional value to them. They're 0 protein, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. They are, however, there's 0 fat. There, however, is a lot of sodium in these. So if you can't, if you're on a no salt, no sodium, don't get these, because there is a lot. But they are quite good. And if you're not a water drinker, like I'm not, and you need something with flavor in it, the 0 waters are okay. I enjoy those here and there. But I found these, and these I absolutely love, and they're good at room temperature, or they're good cold. And there's no sugar substitute in these that I noticed, but however, you know, they could have worded it in a way I didn't understand, and there's probably something in it. But anyway, foods that mimic foods, that's what scares me. Food that looks like food, and food that tastes like food, but isn't food. That scares me. And what I'm leading up to is these things called the Impossible Burger. What the hell is that? Then they keep going, it's plant-based. It's a plant-based burger. Aren't we all excited? Yay, no meat. Plant-based. What the hell is plant-based? I mean, people, wise up here, because let me tell you something. Poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, they're plants. They're plants. I don't want to eat it. So when somebody goes, it's plant-based, and they're not telling you what plant it's based off of, you might want to rethink that, huh? And then even if they do tell you it's based off Asperger plant, okay, prove it. Because you can't just tell me it's you baked it. You bake some Asperger plant and it looks like a ground beef patty. How the hell did that happen? Not everything that they claim is healthy is healthy. And not everything that they claim is unhealthy is unhealthy. Let me tell you something, people. We are such a society based on calorie counts and oh my God, don't have too many and don't this and don't that and don't have the white shit and don't have the red shit and don't have and don't. You know, here's the thing. There weren't too many fat ass cavemen. And I'll tell you why. Because back in the day, they didn't put sugar in every damn thing. Sugar in itself is only 15 calories per teaspoon. Now, when you have to add 36 teaspoons of sugar to a soda, and now you wonder why your soda is 450 calories. Okay. Here's what I never understood. And maybe someone who does this crazy crap can explain it to me. You'll go out, you'll order 2 large pizzas, and I'm talking about you gonna order this for yourself. And you can eat this in one sitting. You're gonna order 2 large pizzas, breadsticks, and a cookie, along with a salad and a Diet Coke. The hell? What the hell? What the hell was the Diet Coke all about? You literally just got 2 large pizzas and breadsticks, but you're gonna wash that down with some nasty ass Diet Coke. Okay. I have literally been at the buffet, seen people walking around with their chinga plate piled this high, and back at their table they have a diet whatever. First off, you come out ahead taking the Coke with sugar in it versus the chemical-based bullshit that you're getting in the Diet Coke. Because let me tell you, there was more chemicals that went into your aspartame-filled Diet Coke than there was ever that went into your sugar-based Coke. So keep that in mind. Again, foods that mimic foods aren't always foods or drinks. So, you know, just be careful what you're feeding little Johnny. And if you have concerns about feeding it to little Johnny, then why, if you're worried about little Johnny choking on a damn seed, why would you not have that same concern about little Johnny being pumped full of hormones and chemicals from some genetically modified crap? I couldn't care less about little Johnny choking on a seed that I can remove. See that? You can remove that. I would be more concerned about little Johnny choking on chemicals, hormones, and crap that you can't remove. And you're pumping that into his growing body and his developing brain. And then they wonder why these children, by the time they hit school age, have ADHD and ADD and behavioral disorders. And, gee, I don't know. Maybe it's all the flipping chemicals and shit and hormones and antibiotic-based meat you're giving him that has chemically altered this child. Maybe it was his plant-based burgers that chemically altered this kid's developing brain and body. But what do I know? I'm just a mom of 4. And I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to let you contemplate that. And I'm going to wrap this up with, hey, go look me up on the web and see what I'm doing and see what I'm making. I guarantee you none of my foods are genetically modified. And hey, if you're interested I'll take you over here with me because I will let you know that none of my food is genetically modified. Here, you will see I have my own regrow onion garden where I am literally regrowing my own onions. And down here is kind of dark, so you may not be able to see it. But in this garden, my home-based indoor garden, I have cucumbers, bell peppers, apples. These are apple trees, seedlings, and I'm regrowing the bell peppers, the cucumbers, tomatoes, potatoes, and onions at this point. Now, there will come a time that, I also have broccoli and celery that I am trying to regrow. I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm working on it. But there will come a time that I will plant this stuff outside in the ground. But if anybody knows anything about Missouri weather, right now it is too cold for that. So the climate inside is perfect for it. So by the time the summer comes, then I'll be able to set them out on the porch. But as they are babies, my seedlings, I will, keep inside and monitor and help them grow. But, and this is all food that I'm regrowing, not stuff I've started from seeds. This is all stuff that I've gone to the store and bought natural, not generic, but it's not genetically modified. So it's natural based foods that have seeds in them, because I'm not going to buy, organic is the word I'm looking for. This is all organic foods that I grow. And what I'll do is, I'll take the seeds out of a tomato or a bell pepper or a cucumber, and I will regrow my own. The same with an onion or potatoes or whatever. So, think twice about what you're feeding your kids. And I'm going to wrap this up, and it's Saturday, February the 8th in my world at 10:23. So it's a weekend. Have a good one, guys.